morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. I'm still waking up at like 4 a.m. I don't know. We're just gonna make the most of it. It's gonna be fine. But I wanted to do a little skincare this morning. My skin has been kind of freaking out recently, and I'm trying to be a little bit more attentive to it so that hopefully we can get it back to a happier state. But when I was in New Jersey, I went to the Target there, and they had this La Roche-Posay purifying foaming cleanser, and it says it's really good for sensitive skin, and it's dermatologist tested and fragrance free. So I've been using this for the last couple days, and so far I do really like it. And then I'm going to do a clarifying mask with this Innisfree Pore Clay mask. I've shown this a bunch of times. I really like this mask. It reminds me of the like Glow Mud masks, if you remember those. I loved those. I don't think that they make them anymore. And then I think the last mask I'm going to do is just a sheet mask. This is a retinol and vitamin E mask by Skin 2.0, and they have these on Amazon. So that's sort of my little skincare lineup this morning that we're going to do. And then I got some good tips on how to make some bakery style chocolate chip cookies, and I really want to try them. So I think we're going to do a little bit of baking this morning as well. Honestly, I think life has just been so go, go, go for me the last few months that I'm ready to be in the moment a little bit more and just enjoy all the little things that make me really happy and romanticize those like moments in my day, whether it's like doing my skincare or watering my plants, or you know, yesterday I was at the pool and I went to go read, but everyone that I know from my complex was there, and it was really nice to just like chat and hang out, even though that wasn't what I planned, like those unexpected moments in your day, and just making dinner and watching the sunset and getting cozy at night, putting on like an old movie, just all those little things that I genuinely enjoy doing that are part of like my day-to-day. I really want to get back to that, as opposed to feeling like I'm checking off a bunch of things I need to do. At least partially why I'm like not sleeping great is because I think there is like this pent-up anxiety that I have from just so many changes I've made. I've been like stressing about everything being perfect and being so prepared for everything, like the way my day is gonna go, what I'm gonna get done, and like life is not that serious. You know, like at the end of the day, it's really not. So I'm just choosing to find my center and sort of like reset emotionally. I've been resetting physically the last 2 weeks, just like making sure that I get out of my environment so that I can separate from everything going on. And then I've also been trying to stay on top of like my appointments and stuff like that. So like going to the tailor, getting my hair done, I got my Botox done, I got my car repaired, like all the little things I needed to do. And like I still have things I need to do. I need to go to the jewelry store because I have some pieces for them to repair. I want to get a car detail, which is so frustrating because, like, side note, but it's like the weather this week is like rain, rain, nice day, rain, rain. So I don't really want to pay to get my car like cleaned and done when it's just gonna like rain. So I don't know, I have to figure that out. But anyway, I'm gonna wash this off, put my mask on, and I'll take you guys through all of that. I also need to brush my teeth. I think I'm gonna brush my teeth before I put the mask on, actually. I'm gonna let this sit for the next like 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, just put on a little bit of adapalene, and now I'm going to use my Ultra Repair cream from First Aid Beauty. Just tap that in and probably put on some eye masks. But I need to do something with those cherries that are about to go bad. So I think we're gonna make like a little cherry jam. Okay, I'm restless. I made the cookie dough. It's in the fridge. And there's a new market that opened in North Salem at Purdy's, which I'm assuming is going to be a little bit pricey because the restaurant is a little pricey, but it's all like farm to table, and I've been wanting to go check it out. So I think we're going to go do that so I can get out of the house. And then it is going to be beautiful. So we'll probably go to the pool and read a little bit, but I'll show you guys the cookie dough. It looks really good, and I did like taste test it. So anyway, it made a bunch of cookie dough. It's all in here. And apparently to get the like bakery cookies, like those thick like fluffy cookies, you just need to use cold butter and then like cube it, and then you need to put it in the refrigerator for a couple hours. I think it said 3 hours before you bake it. And then this said to bake it at 350 for like 15 minutes. So we're gonna see. I'm like really hoping that these come out the way that like I'm envisioning in my head, but we're gonna find out. Anyway, let's go. I really need to get out of the house. Like it's 12:15. I've been up since like 3:45 and kind of like losing my mind. Okay, the farm was super cute. The prices were not that bad. So I got some fish, some eggs, and some like chia pudding that looked really good. And then I just stopped in Bedford at Mast Market because everyone keeps talking about this cafe. And it's 10 minutes from my house and I haven't been. The matcha's good. I don't think it's like, I think it's being hyped up, honestly, on TikTok and wherever else I've seen it, because it's nothing like to rave home about. But I will say I was so turned off by the people in there. They're just, I literally held the door open for a man. Okay, fine, that's fine. He not only like didn't even make eye contact with me, he like didn't say thank you, like basically just didn't even acknowledge that I held the door open for him. And I was just like, and not to go on a rant, but it's just something that I've been noticing a lot. Like, when did we stop holding doors open, saying thank you? Like, honestly, it is what it is. Good morning. I completely fell down on vlogging yesterday, but it was such a beautiful day. I decided to go to the pool so I could read. However, because it was like 85, sunny, and beautiful, everyone was there, which was so nice. I love like a good unexpected afternoon, evening, day. I ended up sitting with my neighbor and his son, and I told his son that I made cookies, or that I made cookie dough. So basically we ended up hanging out at the pool, just chatting and relaxing, and then we all decided to barbecue, and his son and I ended up making the cookies after dinner. So that was kind of the rest of my day. I didn't want to vlog. I think that, you know, obviously there's people who don't want to be on the internet, but also like when it comes to someone's kids, like that's kind of dicey. Some people just really are not interested in having their kids on like a public forum, which I totally understand. So I did not pull my camera out, but it was so nice, and I love a good summer barbecue. But I have a ton of work to do this morning, and it is kind of like a dreary day out, so I'm going to stay in bed and get up a Substack, which is like this new platform that I'm completely obsessed with. If you were into like blogs, check out Substack. I feel like that's basically what it is, and it is like feeding this like part of me that needs to be stimulated and like learn, and there's all different types of topics on there. Whatever you're interested in, people write about it. There's like photos and videos, and like you can just create these pages. Some are paid for and some are free. So I want to start writing again. I used to have a blog when I was in college, and funny enough, it actually I think helped me a lot with my career in fashion, because I got invited to so many like presentations and fashion shows just from that blog, so that I would like post about them. And then obviously like blogs kind of just like died out. But anyway, I digress. I want to get up a Substack. I have a few TikToks to film. I want to film a short for my New Jersey vlog that's going up. And yeah, I also have to do some stuff for P-Volve, and I have to write my routines for my Pilates classes this week. I want to get those like done and out of the way, because I am teaching a new format at P-Volve that I have not taught before, and I just want to like sit down and really look at basically format for it. But yeah, I'm gonna sit and do some work for a little bit and just like hone in and keep my phone on do not disturb so I do not get distracted. Okay, it is 1:30. I have not left my house. I need to get out of the house. And the sun is coming out a little bit. So I found a nature walk. We're gonna go check it out. That way I can move my body a little bit, since I really didn't do much the last couple days. I'm just wearing these pants from Lululemon, Adidas sneakers, and then this is just like a Hanes tank top. And then I love the idea of a halter sports bra, but I will tell you it's like not the most comfortable thing ever, but they are cute. And this one's from Ingia on Amazon. And we're gonna go get out in nature, ground ourselves, move our body, do all the things for endorphins. I don't know, whatever. Let's go. It is, what's today? Monday, and I just got back from P-Volve. I wanted to go take class before I teach tonight, because I find that it just helps me like get in the mindset before I have to go teach. So I'm happy I took class, but I woke up and had an urge to rearrange my kitchen. So I thought I would show you guys what I did. I don't know if it's gonna stay like this, but I feel like this makes more sense to me, and hopefully it'll like inspire me to cook more, that my like cutting board is out and my cookbooks are easier to get to. And yeah, so I'll show you guys what I did. Oh, I also got Blue Heron coffee and a muffin, because you guys, like, I cannot tell you, it's so good. Like, it's so good. It's a problem. I'll start with my kitchen table, but I had this gorgeous antique silver
like platter forever, and I've been looking for a cute tea set for it, honestly, but I haven't really found exactly what I'm looking for. And I like that this is not like silver, it's like worn and used and loved. And yeah, so I decided to put my Jo Malone candle and then my flowers on here for my table, and moved all of my cooking stuff for my stove on this side. So before I had these in a different pot on the other side of my stove. Now they're here with like my olive oil, my salt, my pepper, all my stuff, my honey, and then I have my mortar and pestle here. My spoon rest, and this is always out just because like I technically could fit it, but it would be kind of tight if I tried to fit it in with the rest of my like pots and pans. And then this is where my coffee maker was, but I decided to make this a little like cooking setup. So I have my cutting board, olive oil, salt. This is like the Malden sea salts. And then a couple of cookbooks, and obviously my plant because it does need to get some light. These are really easy to take care of in case anyone's wondering. Aloe plants they need to be watered like once a month, and they're just really good to have on hand. They're good for burns, cuts, things like that. So I always grew up with a aloe plant. My mom always had at least one, if not like 2 or 3 in the house, and we always use them. So don't mind my breakfast, but this is very simple. I still have a little bit of this Mason Louis candle, so I'm gonna leave this here. This is just housing some like veggies that I don't have in the fridge that I need to cook up. This usually has vegetables, fruits, bread, something like that in there, and now I have enough room where I can put 2 bowls if I have like fruits in one, veggies in another, whatever. So I wanted to free this up just for space. And my coffee maker now lives over here with my matcha set. So this is my little like breakfast nook corner. The only thing I'm trying to decide is if I want to put my coffee stuff in this cabinet or if I want to leave it as it is, because now that this is here, I feel like it would make sense to put mugs and things here. But they are, honestly, they're right here. Like, they're right across the way, all my stuff. So it's not like a big deal.
So yeah, that was my little urge this morning that I needed to get that done for some reason. I just was like, I've been itching to move things around and change things up, obviously. Like, I don't know what he does to these muffins, but they're probably so bad for you, but they're so good. But yeah, I've been wanting to actually put like a long runner in here. So I just have like a short, small 3x2 Turkish rug underneath my sink. So I'm sort of looking at that. I also need new dish towels. That's gonna be something I'm on the hunt for. I've not found any that I like. I've been looking. I've looked on West Elm, I've looked on Crate and Barrel, I've looked at Terrain, I've looked on Etsy. I don't know. I just can't find any I like. And I really like the Lumia brand, but I don't love the patterns that they have available right now. So that's a whole project. Yeah. And I want to find a bed frame for my bed, a rug for my living room. I'm sort of thinking if I do the blue couch that I could do like blues, reds, greens in there. So I'm gonna try to find like a really cool rug to tie it together, because ideally if I do the blue couch, I would sell my swivel chairs and get some like traditional style chairs or a really long console table. But I do love my like little piece from Elephant Trunk, or no, it's from Broomfield. My mom actually got it. She found it. She got it for like 30 bucks. I don't know how. My mom gets the best deals, but she got that for like 30 bucks, and it was just sitting in the basement because she didn't know what to do with it. So when I moved here, I took it, and it's like perfect for that space. So I love that piece. I don't know that I'd want to get rid of it. I think if I did put a long console there, I'd have to find another place for it. So yeah, there's that. But we're just kind of in the planning process, which I mentioned a couple of vlogs ago when I got my swatches in, that I've been like really itching since probably like November, December of last year to make some changes. It's just obviously a little bit pricey, and I don't know exactly like what changes I want to do. Like part of me wants to really go in and do like rounded out curtain rods and do like really pretty curtains. And yeah, I did a lot of modern hardware in here when I moved in. Like all of the handles are like black and sleek, and you know, even in here I changed all this hardware out to something very modern, and that's typically not my taste. I think it was just very, very convenient and easy, as opposed to like hunting for different types of antique knobs and things like that, which is really what I would love to do, like something really fun and different. But we'll see. This is also not my forever home. I would love to live in a house at some point, but I don't know the timeline of that. That could be next year, that could be in 5 years, that could be in 10 years, like no one knows. So I'm trying to figure out how much I want to put into this home. I always find that right when I'm feeling like things are coming together and I've just like bought a bunch of stuff, somehow I end up moving. But I don't know, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm such like a minimalist person, but I do love maximalist homes in terms of just different textures and like lots of like gallery walls and different frames. And I was actually texting my brother because I was asking him about wainscoting, which I'm not going to do in here, but I just was curious about like cost and how easy it is to do. But I love that. Like I love the idea of like wainscoting, and even in like an office room, like doing the walls in like that Parisian like style, and then maybe even doing like fabric or like a really cool picture in the middle. But I've been scrolling Pinterest and it's like not good. Hi guys, this vlog is just a mess, honestly. I'll probably still post this vlog, but there is not a single day this week that has gone the way that I intended for it to go. And what I mean by that is just there have been little fires popping up every other day. One of them, I found out someone had charged things to my credit card, so I had to get a whole new credit card. Then I found out that my identity had been stolen and used for utility services in Texas. And then last night when I was leaving for work, my car was like making this really strange noise, and I found out that I have an exhaust leak. So my car's at the shop right now. I will say that's just life. I'm very resolution oriented. If something happens, I'm like, okay, how do we fix it? Living where I live, especially with my car, my neighbor Brian, like I called him last night and was like, can you come out and listen to this and like see what you think this is? And he is so sweet. He came down, he told me what it was, and then proceeded to wait like until like 8:30 at night for my car to cool down so he could come down and actually like go under my car and see exactly what parts I needed and exactly where the leak was, and then took my car for me this morning to the shop, which was so nice of him. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I know I'm not the only one. I have a really hard time letting people help me. I'm like, I got it, I'll do it, I can take it to the shop, I can do this. But at the end of the day, like, I needed help, and he was offering help, and he knows the people at this shop, so it was great because, you know, they took him right away, and I'm so grateful for him. And unfortunately, I am still like trying to handle this whole utility situation. It is not like you just call and dispute it. There's an entire investigation. There's obviously 3 credit unions. It's been like me going back and forth on the phone every day for like a few hours. But the one thing I'm really happy about is I did get a video up on my other channel, which I've severely been neglecting. And I also made like my routines for the week, and I feel very on top of my work in a lot of ways. So that I'm really grateful that I took the time out to sit and do. And I feel like I've been really good about staying consistent with my videos on YouTube. I'm trying to post at least once a week, if not more, if I have the content. But I would love to know what you guys want to see, if there's anything that you're like interested in. I am looking at some home decor things, which I have been kind of like teasing unintentionally. I don't know when they're going to get done. I don't have like contractors and things like that I'm hiring. It's more just home projects that I would like to get done before winter if possible. But yeah, those will be coming. My brother actually just went and got a bunch of wood for my laundry room, so he's basically building everything out there because he has all the tools and everything that he needs there. So it's a lot easier to just have everything set up and then come here and put it together, which I think he's coming down at the end of the month, or up. He's coming up at the end of the month because my mom's birthday is coming up. So maybe we'll get to do it then. Anyway, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna end the vlog off because I feel like this vlog is such a mess, and I do want to get something up, and I do just want to keep this real. Like this is real life. Like this is what happens. My days are not always like get up and make coffee and sit outside and read a book and touch grass and go to work, and like shit happens every day. Things that I don't expect happen all the time. Which is why I prioritize like those moments for myself so much, whether it's like a spa night at home or like going for a walk or, you know, going to the pool for a couple hours. Like I think that is so essential to just keep yourself like balanced, because otherwise life can drive you crazy. So you need to have like those outlets where you're able to just like find equilibrium, I guess. So anyway, I'm praying that my car is done in the next like hour and a half, because I do need to go to work today. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed. I'm gonna end this. I have no idea what's in this. I have no idea how long it is, but this needs to end. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.